This Made Media Magazine. This video right here is about the murder for hire plot on Suge Knight that was set in play by Dr. Dre. But first, I need everybody to hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe if you ain't subscribed to my channel. Now, we all know Suge Knight was sentenced to 28 years in prison after pleading no contest to voluntary manslaughter for the fatal hit-and-run incident. He ran over and killed Terry Carter and injured Clay Bone Sloan in the parking lot of Tammy's Burger in Compton in 2015. The plea deal included a special allegations that he used a deadly weapon in his truck. Knight will not be eligible for parole until October 2034. But this video ain't about that, man. This video is about, shout out to Discretion TV on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to their channel. They just dropped an interview with Suge Knight, one of Suge Knight right-hand mans, D-Dog. Now, D-Dog, they came out and, with some crazy allegations. He even got receipts for it, man. Basically, he provided, as you can see on this video right here, he provided a check which was written to Cleabone Sloan, and the amount of the check was $20,000. And I heard this story years ago. It was supposed to be $20,000 was a payment to take out Suge Knight. Suge Knight was, he was basically pulling up on Ice Cube, and he wanted a check for his likeliness in the NWA biopic movie that came out. That was his whole reason for pulling up. But Dr. Dre and Cube wasn't around. Cleabone Sloan was working in security that day. He pulled up on them. They had a few words. Sloan punched him a few times. Suge ran him and accidentally ran Terry Carter over. After it was said that Bone, after punching him, brandished a gun or had a gun on his waist or whatever. So after Suge Knight ran him over, people ran up. They said was Ayatollah, the OG Pyru, ran up on Bone while he was on the floor, checking his pockets. He removed something. Some believe it was it was pepper, gun, whatever you want to call it, man. And some believe it was a walkie-talkie. All in all, man, Suge Knight was found guilty, and it looked like, they getting all day, stuff together to try to get Suge out earlier than his projected release. Just because he got parole coming up don't mean he gonna get out on his first parole hearing. We all know how the parole boards work. But yeah, man, check this check out. I don't know how valid it is, since nobody has ever seen Dr. Dre handwriting, but I'm quite sure they got experts that can clarify that. But we just got to sit back and wait. But as of right now, man, check out Discretion TV. D-Dog, man, he coming out with some strong allegations, man. Also, he calling out a few snitches in the interview. My thing about that is, you could call out some snitches and all that, man, but, what are you doing? You speaking on court matters and all that, trying to get Suge out. So, is that dry snitching? I don't know, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Please hit that like, hit that share, subscribe. This Made Media Magazine. Shout out to Trenches News. Make sure you get the hottest book out right now, How I Survived Chicago Drill, directly from Swiper on IG. Or Nene Marie 37. If you get it directly from them, you get an autographed copy. Or get on Amazon.com, but make sure you get the hottest book out right now. Trenches News, How I Survived Chicago Drill. Shout out to the Mod Squad. Bye.
They got a platform, they be running their mouth, always talking about Suge. But, I know some of you niggas don't know. There's some few more niggas out there, too. They got a platform, they be running their mouth, always talking about Suge. But, I know some of you niggas don't know.
If you want to support me, make sure you go and hit Nene Marie 37 in her inbox if you want a signed copy of my book, man.